Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Gaming Night. This is just going to be a review on a game that I've gotten not too long ago. Roadkill Rally. I did an unboxing of this, and I'm going to talk a bit about this game. It's a game for 3 to 6 players, ages 13 and up, and it takes roughly an hour to an hour and a half. But I've known it takes a lot longer than that, depending on the size of your group and the experience with the game. So, first off, I'm going to say that Roadkill Rally is not going to be for everybody because of the topic of the game. But with that being said, let's go and look at the components. Now we're going to take a much deeper look into the components and the setup and how the game is actually played. And then I'll go to my final review. Okay, first thing you do is you're going to set out the start tile and remove the finishing line. You're going to put this anywhere in between the second to fourth of the last of the tiles, or if a longer game, 7, 10 or more, depending on how long you want the game to be. I find that if you want a quicker game, you can put it wherever you want, so it doesn't really matter. And then you're going to take the first tile on the tile and place it there. And then you're going to follow the instructions on this pad on how to determine the turn order phases and stuff like that. So you got the black card. So let's just say, all purposes, the black card is in the first pole position, blue second, and red the third. Whoever's playing. And the blue player will take his marker and put it on the gear speed 5 on this thing there. And then we're going to be dealing with cards and stuff. Players will now get 8 accessory cards each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they will look at them. Now, it's denoted where they go on the card by the color. In this case, we have a whole bunch of yellows, a red, and 1 green. So, looking at your car, you can say, well, you can get anti-lock brakes for the yellow accessory, infrared windshield, laser launcher. So I think what I'm going to do, considering this tile looks like I'm not going to be able to shoot anybody, I'm going to play this one. Allows me to kill extra pedestrians quicker. Add 1 extra die. I'm going to put a laser launcher. Score pedestrians. So deadly lasers do not damage other vehicles, but score pedestrian on 2 or more hits. So it's a weapon. And multi-mount. So you may switch out your equipped vehicle weapon, red, for another weapon from your accessory jack before attacking. This is a free action. So these cards will then get put aside because these are your accessories for later. That's how that works. Then each player will get 2 of these special skill cards. And you choose one and keep one, the other gets discarded. So you may still perform pit stops after receiving your 3rd wipeout token, which isn't bad. So we'll go with that one. So, and here you have your car fully decked out. This car is basically designed to take out pedestrians. Now you're going to get, each player is going to get 7 rally cards. Now rally cards are going to be working for many things in the game. They're going to be used for, when you take damage, you're going to lose 1. They're used for ammo indicators on here, or there's special text on some of the cards like critical hit. Ignore your target's armor when making an attack. Play this card before rolling the attack dice. Discard after using. So, if you know your opponent has armor and stuff like that, there's some cards that will actually give you more cards. So now we're going to take a look at how the thing is. Now each player is going to go through these phases all in one group. So they're all sequenced. You do each of these turns, and then you go to the next one. Starting with the drawing rally cards. You draw 3 rally cards and place them in your hand if you have less than 5 rally cards. Well, at the beginning of the game, you're going to have 7, so you're not going to have less than 5 rally cards. If you have 5 or more rally cards in your hand, you not do rally cards. But if you have a card or ability that allows you to draw cards regardless, then you can do that. There's certain cards that allow you to draw them anyways. Then everyone gets to set speed and move after everyone has done that. So pole position and all that, the person in the pole position and going down the line. So then we can set speed down. Speed is measured in 20 miles per hour increments and it's tracked in the speeding log shown here. And you may increase your speed by 20 miles per hour or decrease it up to 40 miles per hour. It means going up to 2, so I can go up to 7 speed if I want to, if I want to stay at the speed I am. You may not drive lower than the lowest speed limit, which is 1 in this game. So for all purposes looking at the track here, it's a green straight, so I could say, well, I want to increase mine to 7, moving 7 spaces if I chose to, which I'm going to do. So with that being said, I set my speed to 7 and I move 7 spaces. 5. He has full movement, so he's at the end of the thing, so then I'll have to place another tile, because I'm at, you know, so 1, 2, 3, so, you know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is where the dice are going to come in handy now. So, besides scoring pedestrians here, if you look at the board, there's splatter marks. These are where the pedestrians go. And then these borders determine how dangerous the curve is. Well, I didn't see this one coming, so speeding up was a bad choice. So I will look at my meter on the example, give a closer one up here. I'm going speed 7, and I'm in an orange border, so I have to roll 3 rally dice and take the odds of getting something bad, you know, multiple hits to my car, or I can discard 3 rally cards. So I'll be either losing hit points or another way. Well, I'm going to take the chance and see what the dice are, just to show you guys how dice work. So I'm going to roll these 3 dice and see what the results are. I only have 1 splatter, so I'm going to take 1 hit regardless, instead of playing it safe. So I'm only going to lose 1 card from my hand. So I'm going to get rid of the mercy card from my hand. That goes in the discard pile. I then can continue going out. Now I'm going to have to roll again. I'm going in the orange border. I change lanes. Yep. And it's the orange border, so I'm going to have to roll 1 more dice. So I'm going to either have to roll 4 dice now, because I kind of have made my turn to the rougher spot here. So now I can either drop down 4 cards on my rally cards, 4, or roll at least 4 dice. Like I said, I'm going to see how my luck goes. I'm going to take 3 hits. I'm going to lose 3 cards. So, critical hit, sure shot, I'll get rid of my nitrous oxide for my rally card. So I'm down to 3 cards now. Now, it's time to go with hitting pedestrians. So I'll show you how you do that. Alright, now that I survived my crash testing, and I'm in the space with that pedestrian, I can attempt to run him over. Now, I have a card here that's called Psychopathic Driver, which gives me a lot of an extra die when killing pedestrians, so I'll get 2 dice, and I'm going to decide to discard one of my rally cards, and it'll give me 3 so I can get a better chance of running over a pedestrian. So I need 2 splatters total or more, which in this case I rolled that. Very good. So I scored a pedestrian. One's move ended. We can go to combat phase. Now, combat phase, you can do a number of things. One of the things you can do is perform a pit stop, which by playing one of these cards or this card here to Cracker Jack, And it basically allows you to draw cards from the accessory pack and perform a pit stop. It's instead of making your attack during this turn, which that's an option. You can then attack another player from a vehicle weapon that's attached to your car, or by playing a rally card. And we'll go into combat in a minute with that in a second. But right now, we're going to do combat with a pedestrian, because you can kill a pedestrian with a weapon. Now, normally it would take 3 hits or more to do that, but we're going to be doing using my psychopathic driver card, which gives me an extra die when attacking a pedestrian. And I'm using my laser launcher here, which the deadly lasers do not damage other vehicles, but score protection on 2 or more hits. So normally it would take 3 hits. So I had to discard 1 ammo for using this one, and I'm going to get 3 dice, and it's got a range of 3. So I have the range to do that. So I'm going to take these 3 dice here, and I'm going to get the bonus dice, and I'm going to just discard this one for the ammo to use it. So then we see if we score the pedestrian. 2 or more hits, I do. So this pedestrian would of course be shot. Oh!